Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you have not like and subscribe the channel, please like and subscribe the channel. This is the place where you can learn Microsoft Intune. Today in this video, I'm going to share you how you can connect compliance partner to Intune and why it is important, right? So if you are managing your iOS, Android or Mac operating system through Microsoft Intune and you want to manage all these devices through Microsoft Intune and also enforce the compliance policy through Intune, then no need to connect to this compliance partner. But you may be thinking why you need to connect to the compliance partner, right? So in case if your organization is not having plan to use Intune as a compliance partner, as a default compliance partner, but you want to use other MDM tool to enforce the compliance for all these devices, right? So you can do that. What you have to do, you have to go to login into the Intune portal and go to the tenant administration, and if you scroll down, right, you will see here connected status, and if you click on connected status, click on connector and token, right? Since and then you see here partner compliance management, right? Partner compliance management, yeah. So once you click it here, so as you can see here, Intune compliance evaluates partner managed devices in your organization. Set up the connection here. Devices must comply with the highest priority partner assigned to its user. Intune is the default compliance partner and has the lowest priority and cannot be edited or deleted. So even if you add the new compliance partner, new MDM, right, Intune will be the default compliance partner, but it will have the lowest priority and you can't edit or delete, right? Because the default compliance policy will be Intune. If you want to learn more, you just go and read, and these compliance partner will only support three, as of now, three operating system: Android, iOS and Mac OS. So, and these are the compliance partner. So you can see if you are using any of these MDM solution, Workspace One, SOT, Movie Connect, I1T, right, JMF Pro. So if you are managing your Mac devices through JMF Pro, you can add and you can enforce the compliance to, you can add the compliance partner into Intune, so that and JMF will be your the compliance. So what there is a prerequisites, right? So as a subscription, of course, devices must be assigned, right, and subscription to the device compliance partner. Of course, if you are adding JMF or Workspace One, you must be a, and here the screenshot they have also given, right? So what you have to do, you have to go here and add a compliance partner, and you can select it here, compliance partner, as suppose there are so many, like I want to do for mobile run, right, or Workspace One conditional access, or mm, let's do for this one, okay, and select the platform. Suppose I want to do for iOS. Next, and you want to apply to specific groups or all users. It is always recommended to apply to specific groups. Suppose I am applying for iOS, so all iOS devices. Next, create. So you see here that the first priority I have given for compliance, and it's a pending activation, and last successful. So what you have to do now, as you can see here, right, to use the workspace 1 as a compliance partner for iOS, you have to select this one which we have selected, and you are right on the assignment, select the users group, and you can change the MDM authority as well, right? So this is how you can go and modify as well, right? From within the workspace one can manually synchronize as well. These are the compliance partner which will work with the Intune, and you can enroll the devices and can monitor devices through third party compliance partner as well. Let's go here and add one more for um, GMF, yeah, and Mac OS. So GMF is only for Mac. I will apply for Mac devices, but for now just for testing I have applied for this one GMF, and let's add one more for workspace 1 and Android. Next, applied to Android, and you see here, so you see all these are pending activation. It's all assigned here. The default is Intune, it's lowest priority. The first one is device count. So for Mac OS I'm managing through GMF, for iOS and Android for Android here. So what you can do, you can click it here, right? Click on properties, right? You can always go and edit, right? You can see here partner status is pending activation, right? So if you just refresh it, it's a pending activation. All three are pending activation. You can always go and delete, right? So the best practices for migrating devices from third party to, when you migrate the devices from third party to third party AMDM provider to full stack Intune, right, full Intune stakes, you you must remove the third party MDM profile locally on the devices, right, and then add the device compliance partner for time being, and then enroll your devices so that devices will partially manage. If you don't want to use this any of these partner devices compliance, simply you can use the default, because the Intune is the default compliance partner, right? You don't have to do anything, but this is just for your information, right? In case if you want to do, if you want to learn more, right, you can read this article. You see here, they have mentioned all these informations. When you add a compliance partner to a Microsoft Intra ID and Intune, you're configuring that partner to be a source of the mobile authority for the devices you assign to the partner through a Microsoft Intra group, right? So you see, to enable the user devices compliance, configure Intune to work with the device compliance partner, then configure group of users, configure the compliance partner to send data to Intune, and enroll your devices to your compliance partner. So what we have to do, we have just created, right? Now we have assigned to the users. Now in your workspace portal, you have to go and configure the Intune and enroll your devices to workspace 1, and the compliance policy will get applied from Intune. So Intune will add this information to Microsoft Intra. For example, if the device is non-compliant state or have a non-compliance compliant status, it will be added into the Microsoft Intra ID, right? So that the device's compliance partner send the device state details to Intune. If you if you in case if you want to see, if your MDM is not listed here and you want to onboard a device compliance partner, you can fill out this form and Microsoft will add or onboard those applications, MDM under the compliance partner, right? In case if you're not listed there, right? So try this method. It's try this. If you are new to this platform, explore it and see how it's work. Till then, thank you, have a good day, bye bye.